Hi, Misty Ritchie with Palm Coast Real Estate Company, here with...
Sev Tamayo from Goosehead Insurance.
And Danielle D'Souza with Homestar Mortgage Financial, whatever.
Today we just want to talk with Sev about what he does, what he provides, and what sets him apart from everyone else. So I'll give it to you.
Hey, like I said, I'm Sev Tamayo from Goosehead Insurance. I am an independent insurance agent, so the benefits of that is that I have access to over 30 home carriers and 10 different auto carriers here in the state of Florida. So what I specialize is, not only do I send you a quote because I know you're looking for the best insurance policy for yourself, but I also like to go over all the coverages with you and let you know exactly what does each line cover, so you tell me what's the best policy for you. I'm not going to tell you, oh, this is the best policy, because I don't know unless I ask you and you understand it. I make sure I go over all the coverages, and I also make sure I go over, most importantly, the deductibles, so you understand what's coming, so when the hurricane comes, you're not hit over the head with how much you've got to pay. And I also want to make sure that you're properly covered and understand it, so I can work with your budget and go over all the discounts that are available to you.
So part of when you're getting qualified to purchase a home, that is part of it, is the homeowner's insurance, the cost, because you're going to escrow it, and then property taxes, and obviously your principal and interest. So that's where we go to Sev and he talks to the clients and figure out what's best, because that will be part of your monthly payment, and it is part of your debt to income ratio.
So basically, you advise them on what their choices are, what you think is best, and then you say, here it is, laid out for you. This is what I think would be best for you in your situation, but you pick what you think is best.
Exactly. And the other key to it is that I work very closely with your lenders, with Danielle or whoever it is, because a lot of times there are constraints, and I want to make sure that we're finding something that fits in the budget, so this way you qualify for everything. But we also have a B and C plan for what we could do later on. So I'll work with everybody and just really take it step by step. And in addition to that, I also ask to look at your auto policies, because a lot of people don't understand how their auto policy still affects their home ownership, because it's a huge asset you have. And last thing I want is for you to not know something and pay for it at the end in terms of them coming after you.
Now, what is like one of the main discounts that some people don't know?
The main discount when you're buying a house, you want to get all the discounts possible, is the wind mitigation discount. It is an extra inspection that you may have to pay for, but generally, if the roof was replaced anytime after 2002 at least, you want to get a wind mitigation discount.
Yeah, that's huge, and a lot of people miss that. So, and that will give you a discount, which will bring your monthly payment down too. So, big deal.
And how about talking about hurricane insurance and the difference in deductibles, what most people have as a deductible compared to what you can get them as a deductible?
In the state of Florida, the standard is a 1,002% deductible. 2% is the hurricane deductible. Everyone hears that, they think it's 2% of the damage, but it's not. It's 2% of your dwelling coverage. So if your home is insured for $250,000, that's a $5,000 deductible if the hurricane hits.
Huge.
That's why we saw those tarps on all the houses on their roofs, because they can't afford their deductible.
Because it was a $5,000 damage, $5,000 deductible. It's
Exactly.
all coming out of pocket. A lot of people don't realize that you could get a $500 flat deductible.
It's great.
And sometimes the price and cost could be as little as $100 a year.
Very
Yeah.
minimal most
It's
of the
a
time.
no-brainer to do that for the peace of mind that you're going to have when the hurricane hits. I'm paying $500 and the rest is going to be covered.
I mean, even
That's
if you have to
wonderful.
pay
It's so huge.
$50 extra on your coverage, that $50 extra is worth
worth.
that $500
Yes.
deductible, then paying $5,000 out of pocket.
Especially
That's
if you don't have like a lot of money, like
exactly.
most of us,
We don't have that $5,000
No,
sitting
just
in the
sitting
bank waiting
there.
for something
No,
like that to
no.
happen. So how long have you been in the business?
I've been in the insurance business for about 4 years now. I've had my agency for about a year and a half. Just my goal is to really help everybody as much as I can, just explain it, because nobody explains the policies to you.
No, that was the one thing I liked about you right away. So.
Yes.
So thank you.
And so what makes you different? Because do you just call them on the phone and go over the policy, or how else do you do it?
Well, she knows exactly where the answer is going on that. I am a people person, if you can't tell. I will do whatever's most benefit to you. I'll talk to you on the phone. We could do it by email. If I can, I'd like to meet you in person. So this way I can explain everything line by line. We get that relationship so you understand what you're getting. And I will meet you in my office. I will meet you at Starbucks. I'll meet you here. And I actually do home visits. I make house calls, whatever works for you. I've met more than half of my clients at home after dinner, so this way they're not worried about the kids or what it is. I'm an old school agent. I do it the way it needs to be done.
And he's local. He's always Flagler County too.
Yes.
So, and that's always a big deal.
All right.
All right.
Okay?
Thank you, Seb.
Thank you. So it's Sev. Say your name,
Your name
all that.
It's
Phone
Sev Tamayo, 386-569-7174. Goosehead Insurance.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for watching. Have a great day.
Bye.